What's going on, guys? I got a quick video for you guys today. We're gonna do a quick market update of the Triad area of North Carolina in case you're thinking about moving to the area. My name is Ramon Lomeli. I'm a local realtor and the team leader of the Smart Move Group brokered by eXp Realty here in Winston-Salem, as well as all the surrounding areas. We're gonna be going over a quick market update of the entire Triad. And basically there are a lot of little towns in the Triad, but there's three major cities, which are gonna be Greensboro, High Point, and of course my area, my favorite area, Winston-Salem, North Carolina. But I'm not just gonna spit these numbers at you. I'm gonna try to explain to you exactly what these numbers mean so that you have an idea of what's going on. First thing on today's list that we're gonna be talking about are prices, right? One of the most important things to consider when buying a home, the price. We don't have complete data for the month of April, so we're gonna be using last month, but these numbers kind of hold true. For the month of March, the average sold price for the entire Triad is just under $315,000. Let's rewind the clock to March of 2023 when the average price back then for the entire Triad was just over $300,000. And just to break that down a little bit further, generally speaking, prices continue to go up. Even though we are seeing high interest rates, the lack of inventory is really what's pushing these or driving these prices higher and higher. I will say though that the Winston-Salem average price point is going to be a little bit lower than the Triad as a whole. Greensboro seems to be a little bit pricier, generally speaking, and you can definitely get a ton of different kinds of homes under $300,000 in the Winston-Salem area. Now we're going to talk about another important factor, which is going to be the supply. How many homes do we have to sell? And basically the way that we measure this is roughly how long it would take, how many months it would take if no more homes hit the market for us to run out of inventory right now. And just so you know, generally speaking, more than 6 months supply of inventory is going to be what's known as a buyer's market, and less than 6 months of inventory is going to be considered a seller's market. So that kind of gives you an idea of, where those things stand. Believe it or not, March of 2024, we're currently looking at 2.1 months of inventory for the entire Triad. I'm not sure if that's what you're expecting, but compare that to March of 2023. In March of 2023, we only had 1.5 months of inventory. Well, what that means is that we have more inventory, more options, more homes to choose from right now than we did a year ago. So that's a positive sign if you're looking to buy. And on that note, I'll also mention that I am expecting April to be significantly more supply, a larger supply in April, because we are going into the hot season, the buying season, the spring market, where more people are willing to put their homes on the market so they can buy another one. So we're gonna see a little bit more supply usually. And we're gonna keep going with this information. Hopefully you're finding it helpful. I did want to jump in here to ask a huge favor of you. If you're getting any kind of value out of this video, do me a huge favor, hit that like button, leave me a comment, but above all, subscribe, because those kinds of things really keep me motivated to keep pumping out these videos for you. Let me know if you're enjoying these market updates, or if they're completely boring. Let me know and I will never do them again. I'm gonna leave you some awesome links in the about section of this video, like the free Winston-Salem relocation guide, as well as all my social media handles in case you want to be my friend on TikTok, Instagram, Facebook. I post a lot of short form content on there about restaurants in the area, things to do in the area, and all kinds of fun stuff. So make sure you check that out. Now let's talk about days on market. The days on market is one of those questions I get asked all the time. And if you're not aware, if you're a first time home buyer or something, the days on market basically means how long has this home been for sale. March of 2024, we are currently looking at around 18 days on the market. Now days on market is one of those things that if it's an overpriced, super ugly home, of course it's gonna last a ton of time on the market, and it's gonna kind of skew our numbers. Obviously, if it's a well-priced home with beautiful marketing, beautiful pictures in a highly sought-after area with a great school district, then it's gonna have multiple offers, hands down, 99% of the time. But this average kind of holds true from what I'm seeing. Most things in the average home prices and under are probably gonna be closer to 5 to 10 days. It's just the more expensive homes, less people are actually looking for those, less people can buy those, so they last longer, or the badly marketed, overpriced with horrible pictures in horrible areas, those are going to last a little bit longer. Now if you're a home buyer, this is good, because in March of 2023 the average days on market was 13, so they were selling quite quickly. Now to give you some perspective, when I first got into the business, 2011, 2012, property didn't seem stale or old on the market. It didn't seem like it had been on the market for a long time until it hit around 35 to 45 days. Then it seemed what we would refer to as stale. It's stale on the market. It has a long history of days on the market. So 18 and 23, I mean, that's still within a couple weeks. That's still quite quickly, historically speaking, but the good news is that, things are trending more favorable for buyers. Keep all the information I just threw at you in mind when we talk about the next subject, which is going to be the total sales in the Triad for these specific months. So far in March of 2024, we are looking at 1,752 properties that have been sold in the Triad area of North Carolina. Surprisingly, this kind of blew my mind. In March of 2023, we sold 1,952 homes. That means that last year, this time, the conditions to buy a home were a lot worse. There was less homes on the market, they were lasting less time, and they were selling a little bit cheaper. The prices have gone up, but we sold around 200 more homes last year with, in my opinion, worse conditions than now. And to give you a little bit of perspective, rates in March and actually today are ranging anywhere between mid sixes to low sevens is kind of what we're seeing, which is, you know, it's still shocking to talk about 6 and 7% interest rates when we're all used to 3, 4s and maybe even 5s. But that's basically the new norm. And obviously the interest rates are gonna vary depending on how much money you're putting down, if you're buying any points, what kind of loan type, your credit score, all kinds of factors. However, you know, that, you know, mid sixes to low sevens is gonna be kind of a good range or what to expect. Just to wrap this up with a nice little bow, if you're a home buyer, conditions except for price, conditions are better. More options, lasting longer on the market, more options, more inventory, homes are lasting longer on the market. However, we're still running into the same issue of affordability because a lot of the higher interest rates are causing people to not be able to afford as much home as they otherwise would, and home prices are still on the rise. We're all looking forward to some lower interest rates, and the spring market is heating up. I am getting calls left and right every day. I'm showing 2, 3, 4 houses to 2 or 3 different people, so it's starting to heat up out there. And that's gonna do it all for me. Before you go, click on one of my competitors' videos. Make sure you check out more videos on the channel, and feel free to give me a call, shoot me a text, or send me an email. Make sure you check out the links in the About section, and I'll see you in the next video.